a task with which we can be effective, right? And get measurable results. Every good teacher knows that educating a child is infinitely more complex than getting them to pass a test, and that the results may not show up for 10, 20, 30 years. I still have the experience at age 75 of saying, oh, that's what Philip Selznick was trying to teach me at Berkeley, right? Or that's what Gertrude Neuwirth was trying to teach me at Carleton. I still awaken to those teachings now that I have an experiential context in which they come alive. So the question for me is not get rid of effectiveness or results. They're important, but there has to be a standard that trumps effectiveness. And I have a word that I use for myself that helps me walk this path, and that's the word faithfulness. Mm-hmm. Faithfulness has to trump effectiveness. And I don't mean anything high and mighty about that. Remember, I'm the guy that God kicked out of seminary. By faithfulness, I mean, am I being faithful to my own gifts? Am I being faithful to the needs I see around me, within my reach? And am I being faithful to those points at which my gifts might intersect those needs in some life-giving way? You know, at age 75, I think about my mortality more than I did when I was 35 or 45. And one of the things that's very, very clear to me is that when I'm drawing my last breath, I will not be asking, did I sell enough books? Did I get enough good enough reviews? What do the numbers look like, you know? Did I meet the quarterly norms or whatever you call them? I'm not good on business models. I'm going to be asking, did I show up in this world as fully myself as I knew how? Given my limitations, given my fallibilities, cutting myself a lot of slack for my failure to do so, did I use my limited lifetime to show up fully as I knew how with what I've got? That's what I call faithfulness. And I think it's a matter of framing what we're doing, as well as those particular practices, like walking in the woods, like silence, like reading poetry, that can bring us back to those points that you might call true north.
Mm-hmm. So I really think I'd like to just open this up now and see what's on your mind and what you might want to discuss with these two. If you have a question, you can raise your hand and someone will come to you. I'm going to do my radio thing. I'm Krista Tippett, and this is On Being, today in a cross-generational